Are you an impulse buyer? Do you spend more than you really wanted to on gifts? Hate fighting lines at the mall? Well, we have some ideas that may help you keep your sanity during this crazy holiday shopping season. Joining me now is Sharon Durling. She's a financial counselor and author of the book, A Girl and Her Money. Sharon, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Let's get right to them. In terms of successful shopping strategies and tactics, start out for me here and tell me some things that people should know before they begin, which is starting right today, their holiday shopping season.
There are 3 tips, and they are planning, planning, and planning. You think Winston Churchill led his country to victory by just going with the flow and seeing the lay of the land? Likewise, shopping is a battle out there, and we can't just go with the flow and see what the retailers have laid out for us to buy. It's a battle, but it can be a fun one.
It sounds awful, though. Some of the things you say, battle, and I think some other ways you describe it in terms of being an incredibly tense experience. I mean, you know, how do you make shopping fun?
Well, it's a battle like a David and Goliath battle, but as you recall, the little guy can win, and not like a blood and guns kind of battle, but think of like a strategy, a board game or something like that. The retailers, you must know, have spent millions of dollars just to get you inside the door, and they're going to work even harder to seduce the dollars out of your wallet. Shopping can be fun. Holiday shopping should be, it's supposed to be enjoyable, but you just have to plan and use your wits about you, and you can make it turn out the best for you.
All right, so I have to plan for whom to shop, and I also have to plan what to give and when to shop. Tell me a little bit more about those kinds of things.
Thanks. For whom to shop. First, you need to make your list, and you probably want to shorten it this year. Gift giving is not obligatory, and we need to get over that whole obligation thing. We give because we want to give. Someone once asked us, why is it that we're celebrating the birth of a guy who told us to give all our money to the poor by showering one another with things like motorized tie racks? So people don't necessarily want all that stuff you're buying for them. So go over your list, write down the folks you're buying for, and even put a dollar figure of what you're going to buy. Next, you're going to go into the stores, and you're going to be smart about it. You're going to shop early. And I do mean early in the season, well, the selection's a little better. Early in the week, the stores are slightly less crowded, and early in the day. Later in the day, you're a little more fatigued, and your decision-making ability is going to be compromised.
What about buying on the fly? You are a real critic of that as a shopping strategy, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Panic shopping is typically poor shopping. You end up buying higher margin items that the retailers, they know you're going to be there, and they know you're going to be panicked, so they put the high margin stuff out on the counter for you to grab as you're running out the door, before you pay for it first, of course.
What about planning how to shop? I mean, you say here in some of your tips, avoid backtracking to the same stores. Why?
We women like to graze. We like to look over things. Men tend to shop in one fell swoop. They might do it in a day or a few hours. Women go back to the store, so it might be a decent idea to draw out a map of what stores you're going to go to and when you're going to head there. And I would say do the opposite of what the typical holiday shopper is intending to do. Only 1% of holiday shoppers say they're going to go to the warehouse stores. So you might want to reverse that. Take your list and first go to the Costco, the Sam's stores, warehouses type places, and you'd be surprised at the things you can check off at your list, on your list in those stores. Then you can head to the discount retailers, and lastly to those fun, expensive boutiques where the shop girls are ready to welcome you with open arms.
Now, this is all shopping, of course, for a hands-on experience. Any tips at all for those who choose to do some of their shopping online?
More men shop online than women, probably not surprising, about 25%. I typically don't head to the stores myself until I've done research online. I have no problem with using my credit card online, doesn't frighten me at all, and online is a great way to compare prices and look at different options. You can either purchase them online or find out what the options are before you head to the stores, and the price ranges too.
Sharon, thanks for being with us, and thanks for all those tips.
Thank you.
Sharon Durling is a financial counselor and author of the book, A Girl and Her Money.